Kevin, thank you for joining us at Preston MakeFest.
My pleasure.
Just tell us a little bit more about your background, because you're not really one of our digital makers as such, but you're still part of our wider STEM community.
Okay, so my background is I'm a doctor of mathematics. I've been a university research lecturer for 35 years now. But I've always had a real interest in trying to publicise to the public why science is important. I'm not trying to convince everybody they should become a scientist. We certainly don't want that. So loads of other things are very important and useful. But having appreciation of why things are useful to us with more walks of life makes it a much better world to live in. So that's why we do these sort of events.
Well, we've just had a look at your display. We've got some large models of planets, stellar objects. There's also a hands-on tactical display, like a puzzle with children trying to assemble pieces. I say children, there's some adults doing this as well. Have I missed out? Oh, there was also a giant Saturn rocket.
Yeah, there was, yes.
So, what kind of reaction do you have from members of the public if they spoke to you, they just got stuck in?
A whole mixture. So some people look at the big globes made out of paper. That's really the eye-catching exhibit that attracts them over. And they're curious, and then they read about the 3D glasses and the pictures behind me, and then they see the puzzles and the rocket. And depending on what they're interested in, that sparks some sort of conversation. So, because it was called MakeFest, I thought it would be nice to have something about things that everybody, all age groups, could make. So, there's the aspect of making paper models. I'm particularly pitching that to the parents, because I had children, and of course they're grown up now, but it's expensive buying lots of things for the children when they're creating and doing things, whereas paper models are free on the internet. You do have to pay for printing, but there's a vast amount of fantastic stuff, and it's very creative. It gets them interested in all sorts of things. So there's those conversations. The 3D pictures, I'm really surprised in the younger generation are actually quite blown away with the red, blue glasses. The quality of the pictures is so good now. But the real clincher is telling them that actually they can turn any of their own pictures into these 3D pictures. And that really hooks into something they can go home and do and impress their friends and that. And the tactile one is just, as humans, we love touching stuff. Don't we all know that? And so they're just globes that are clicked together magnetically, and they just enjoy doing that. And so some people it's just the thrill of creating it, solving the puzzle. Others, they want to know why do we not have round globes, why do we have these funny shapes, all sorts of things. And joining it all together is there's a secret story in what inspired me as a very young boy was the Apollo moon missions going to the moon. I wanted to be an astronaut along with the rest of the planets, but I couldn't, of course, because I wasn't from the Soviet Union or America. But I was told, well, the scientists will really get me there, and that got me interested in science and that. And so the moon globe, the Mars globe, and the Saturn rocket was that story for people.
So those space missions, there's quite a lot of planning and preparation involved, but also in terms of getting you here today, you know, you've had to beg, borrow, steal favours from family and colleagues and stuff in order to get you here physically today. You've had to put things in place, had to sacrifice a couple of other plans you already had or change things around. And what I was going to say was, now do you feel like it was worth? I'm sorry, I can't do that. I'm going to be at the MakeFest.
Yeah. I'm really glad I've come.
Yes.
It's been fantastic. I'm really enjoying it. The people who have visited are really enthusiastic and interesting, very curious. The atmosphere is very laid back in that there's no hard sell of anything. People can come and just explore their curiosity. It's a bit like, it's more akin to the people coming are explorers, and we are guides, just pointing at well, that's an interesting thing, or that's an interesting thing. It's that sort of vibe, if I'm not too old to use that word.
I thought you were going to say we're the artifacts. They're uncovering these artifacts and they're forming their own conclusions in their head. Just like archaeologists might, what's this? I've scraped it away. Oh, it's a bit of a bone here. It's a planetary model of Jupiter. Oh no, it's not.
I mean, particularly the younger people are surprised by how much a little bit of information suddenly clicks with something, and they're piling with lots of questions. Then you can see that satisfied look in their face that, oh yeah, I'm going to go home and do that, or it's picked up something else that sparked their imagination, which is, for me, it's all about giving people a great time.
Thank you very much, and thanks for joining us today.
My pleasure.